So here's the current scene, right? You've had a very long day of being a very productive employee, and then you scoot your way downtown, and at the end of the day, you arrive home to sit down, relax, and watch some TV. And you're a big police crime drama fan, so you'll watch the regular picks, like Law & Order, Chicago PD, NCIS, Los Angeles, along with all these random ass shows that I googled, and just sit back and relax as time goes by, as the actor of said mediocre TV show gets brutally harassed. And meanwhile, somewhere in Germany, another guy is doing the exact same thing as you, except the show he's watching is called Alarm for Cobra 11. Now what's a pea-brained American doing talking about a TV show that was directly targeted towards Germans and other Europeans in the surrounding area? Well, let's take a hard left into this one application called Dick Rod, and on a certain server that I'm a part of contains this one individual by the name of What's It To Ya, who is a very passionate fan of Alarm for Cobra 11, posting all kinds of random action-packed clips. And whenever someone says something incredibly regretful in the server, he replies back with a Cobra 11 car crash gif. And I'm just sitting there like, yo, what the hell kind of action stuff is this anyways?
This is good stuff. This is good stuff.
And I got instantly hooked on the show. And what is Alarm for Cobra 11 all about anyways? Well, it's one of, if not the most popular TV show in all of Germany. The foundation being your basic two-man buddy cop show where they wander around town and the Autobahn to solve crimes and catching bad guys. Except they decided to make the show as intensely action-packed with everything that you'd ever want in a police crime thriller.
Oh, my back!
It's got high-speed chases, shootouts, fistfights, and a buckload of explosions. And the car crashes. Oh my god, there are so many car crashes in this show.
Damn!
Cheap cars, expensive cars, it don't matter. They are gonna get destroyed, kid.
Look out!
Some poos come out!
Fun fact about Cobra 11, more than 7,000 cars were destroyed in the making of this show. And they even feature a knockoff Paul Walker Supra in this show. And what do they do with such a work of art? Trash the ever-living hell out of it. That's what they do.
Now that's a lot of damage!
You cannot have an episode of Cobra 11 without having Talladega level crashes on a casual Sunday, and with people witnessing the destruction, going whoa, and semi-trucks squashing and eradicating innocent families of 4 on the Autobahn. And not only does it have all those wacky bits, but it also includes bad editing cuts. Honestly, for how well orchestrated all the crashes and stunts are in this show, the way the editing was done just ends up making Cobra 11 as extra cheesy as a well-cooked bowl of Velveeta mac and cheese. And every episode of Cobra 11 is pretty much almost the same thing. It usually goes like, oh no, there's a bad guy driving on the Autobahn. Come on, partner, we gotta stop this guy.
We did it, Patrick! We saved the city!
And the fact that it's all in German makes it even more entertaining for me, since I have zero clues on what everyone is saying.
Ihr Revier ist die Autobahn. Ihr Tempo ist mörderisch. Ihre Gegner Autoschieber.
What is this guy
Mörder und
even
Erpresser.
saying right
Einsatz-
now? And every time you think you've seen it all in Cobra 11, you'll get uppercutted with the wildest shit that you did not expect.
Was ist denn jetzt schon wieder?
Hey!
I have several questions.
And even today, in 2025, there's no stopping for Alarm for Cobra 11. Although now, the show looks like every other mediocre TV show that would play in the hospital waiting room. And also, did you know that they made games about Cobra 11? Well, quite a lot of them actually. Some being German exclusive games with the Alarm for Cobra 11 name, but also commonly known as Crash Time in countries outside of Germany. And the games still take place in the universe of the TV show. And the one game we're gonna try out today is Alarm for Cobra 11 Nitro.
Get out of the way!
So you boot up the game with the most kick-ass intro from the show, and then you get to the main menu and type in your name, and now it's time for our first mission in the game. We got word that we got ourselves a brand not so spanking new BMW 3 Series, and our main goal is to just arrive back at the police station.
Take the car back to the station quickly and don't get any major scratches on it.
And so we skedaddle our way on the Autobahn, going fast as fuck, white lining and swerving in and out of traffic, like we're teenage criminals from New York.
Whoops, the car has taken too much damage.
But after the long driving bit, we make it back to the police station. Mission complete. On to the next one. Unbelievable. Some madman is speeding down the country road in his luxury car and endangering himself and everybody else. Well, looks like it's up to Samir to save the day in his 3 Series. And it's a very good thing that a giant bottle of NOS was installed in his car. So we load up the level and hop on the road, slamming the nitrous button and skedoodling our way downtown.
Look out!
And so we catch up to the bad guy as he drives around like he's trying to make intensely illegal YouTube fame, and then we bump, crash, sideswipe as many times as possible to stop the bad guy. And you'll be doing this for a while.
Oh, shit! Oh!
What the fuck? He's cheating! But after some attempts later, we catch our main bad guy, and then another mission later, our main objective is to take down a squad of street racers causing havoc. And now we're gonna be playing as Tom with his very fake Mercedes.
Those punks. Stop that speeding and get there earlier.
So we hop on the Autobahn, going mock Jesus, making our way downtown to catch up to the traffic swimmers, and eventually getting them in our sights.
Psych!
Yo, man, shit happens.
So apparently, what you're supposed to do is not trying to kill every racer on the road, but you're supposed to arrive at the finish line before all the other racers. Doesn't that make me a part of the race then? Honestly, this car is fast as fuck though, so I did the whole Autobahn race with no problems whatsoever. Meanwhile, it's probably a different story for the other dumbass racers.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
Anyways, now it's time to become ambulance drivers. So now, instead of driving a speedy Mercedes or BMW, we gotta haul a dying person to the hospital. And like every German ambulance, it's a good thing a giant bottle of NOS is fitted on. So we do as we do always, swerve in and out of traffic and reach the finish. And now we got word that a possible bank robbery is about to go down.
Will that be from your savings or your checking account, sir?
And now we're cruising around town in an open city. That's pretty cool, cause we all know how safe urban roads are in Germany.
Oh, you dumbass!
And what this whole mission is about is just going from checkpoint to checkpoint as fast as possible before the timer runs out. And after 10 minutes of running over cardboard cutouts of people, we finally complete the mission. And on to the next mission. A hooligan has caused numerous accidents on the Autobahn. Yeah, it's Cobra 11, dude. Seems like another Tuesday to me, Chief. So now we're playing as Tom again, and now we gotta chase down the bad guy, slamming the nitrous button as we go 1,000,000,000 miles an hour on the Autobahn.
Look out, there's been an accident in your direction.
So we get back on the Autobahn, approaching the bad guy with malicious intent, and bitch slap the bad guy's car like nobody's business. And then we just sit here and bully the guy until his car breaks down. And once that happens, we save the day. And here is one of the best level descriptions ever made. Your fellow officers have discovered a suspicious minivan. It's probably full to the roof with a contraband of cigarettes. Help the fight against cancer. So we hop on the Autobahn with my incredible driving skills on display, and as opposed to arresting criminals smuggling the illegal substance of your choice, we're taking down guys with a bunch of packs of Camel Blues. So we catch up to the van, force them to stop in the middle of busy traffic, and we complete the mission. And now we gotta hunt down and chase a bad guy making a run for it. So now the car we're gonna be rolling in is a Porsche 911 police car. Hell yeah. And this car is 50 times faster than the Mercedes and BMW. As I calmly make my way downtown with no crashes, fatalities, or atrocities. Also, instead of trying to kill or make the bad guy pull over and stop, we gotta race in front of the bad guy and stay in front for 10 seconds. And all of a sudden, the criminal just suddenly decides to give up, I guess.
I'm here to turn myself in.
And you pretty much get the gist of this game. Literally, all this game is about is driving about said location, stop the bad guy, and win. And then you go a trillion miles an hour on suburban roads, occasional car crashes here and there.
Look out!
And you do this over and over and over and over. The usual standards. But later on in the game, you unlock a goddamn Toyota Supra. And it's even faster than the police Porsche. The 2JZ is kicking in, boys. And there's this one level where there's a bomb on the bus. And the final mission in this game is not taking down one criminal, but 3 criminals. And what do? What do you think? Hop on the Autobahn, catch up to the bad guys, and slam, bump, crash, pit maneuver them like you're a rich kid driving for NASCAR, and eventually cause them to wreck one by one, and take down the very last bad guy, and you win. Congratulations! You saved Germany and the Autobahn. And then you get a cute video playing of a crash montage, and the credits start rolling, and you unlock the special missions. And all it is the developers showing off their licensing to a Seat Leon.
Get out of the way!
And that sums up Alarm for Cobra 11 Nitro, a very fun and destructive driving game. And it definitely serves justice to the TV show for how chaotic and nonsensical everything can get on the Autobahn. And I give Cobra 11 Nitro 10 BMW 3 Series cars out of man getting jump scared and crashing his van.